Full Velocity TV begins now.
Forward bite. Every racer wants it, and it just may be the difference between winning and losing. You know that feeling when you come out of the turn like a rocket and leave them in the dust?
Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, strap yourselves in for the wildest thrill ride of your life. So grab a snack and sit back because we're about to throw it down.
We've got the best three-wide action door-to-door racing on the turn number 4 you'll find on iRacing, right here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network.
We are about to crown tonight's champion, and it's time to let her dig.
We're restacked and repacked off of turn number 4. Who's it gonna be? Good evening, race fans, and welcome to another edition of the Full Velocity Racing Network. Tonight we got on tap for you the Wednesday Night Street Fights, brought to you in part by Heartland Harley Davidson DWRL here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. I'm Todd Stanton. Alongside of me is Bud Liger, like always on the call here, whether he can make it or not. Hopefully the internet connection going to stay stable with him again. Definitely always fun to have Bud up here in the booth with me.
Yeah, let's see if we can keep this internet rocking and rolling tonight, much like heat race number 1 here is going to go away something like this. Starting on the pole, Jordan Curdy in the 40 car. Goes outside Jim Revis. Alex Brewer going to go away on the inside of the second row. DJ Kalinowski going to go away 4th. Mitchell Enos doesn't look like he's making a call. Maybe he is here. I'm not seeing him on my scoring screen. There he is. Going to go away 5th. Justin Pruitt going to go away 6th. David Blackberg 7th. Derek Debris going to round out this 8-car field. Called for 8. Looks like we got 7 of them out there. Eno's not making the call. Coming around to turn 4, green flag is going to come out. Hammers are going to go down. Jordan Curdy out to the early advantage over Jim Revis. Hammering down into turn number 1. David Blackberg down to the inside there looking for position number 2. Revis on the high side. Curdy right there running the high side as well. Blackberg running the middle of the track. Oh, we got one going over turn number 3. Looks like the what was that? The 07 of Justin Pruitt. Jordan Curdy going to lead lap number 1. Revis going to look down to the inside there, coming off a 2 down the backstretch. You got to be careful on these turns here, especially turn 3 at Lernerville. That wall, lack thereof a wall, will sneak right up on you, Todd.
Yeah, definitely will here, coming at the Lernerville Speedway, Summer, Pennsylvania. And just watching here is you're running up on the top shelf of the Speedway. Normally that's where it's fast up there up by the lip. Usually there's a wall to protect you, but there is no wall around Lernerville. And you go up and over that embankment, you could lose a couple spots. You could lose your whole car. You could go down sightseeing off the back straightaway into the trees. There's a lot of things you won't want to do if you go off the track there. So these guys are going to be probably tighten it right up against the top side of the Speedway, like the number 21 of Jim Revis or the 16 of David Blackburn. Those guys pretty much right there running the cushion. But the Ford and Jordan Curdy going to hold on right now, running about the middle groove.
Laps are ticking away. Here we are on lap 5. It's all Jordan Curdy out front in that 40 car. Out to about a 2-car length advantage over Jim Revis in the 21. All over his back bumper is the 16. David Blackberg there running the extreme high side. Now taking a look down to the inside, not quite making a stick past the flag stand this time by. We are on lap number 6. Running a little bit farther back in the pack here, David Blackberg, he's running third, still looking at the inside of Jim Revis. Alex Brewer, about 4 or 5 car lengths back. He's just kind of running his own race right there in fourth. DJ Kalinowski there running the high side in the 013 machine. Behind him a little bit there is Derek Debris. But as we were talking about these folks, Jordan Curdy out front. Jim Revis trying to get a little bit more of a run there, coming off of turn 2 down the backstretch here on lap 7. Going down, I do believe, to the white flag this time by. Down into turn 1, out of turn number 2. Jim Revis throwing it across the speedway, trying to find a little bit of extra gription to get around that 40 car of Jordan Curdy. Going back just a little bit now, Alex Brewer found his way back up through the pack. He's running third. Checkered flag, checkered flag is out for Jordan Curdy. Jim Revis, Alex Brewer, DJ Kalinowski, Derek Debris. There's your top 5.
And David Blackbird, Justin Pruitt, and Mitch Enos round out your rest of your field here. Heat race number 1 in the books. Heat race number 2 getting ready to come to post, and starting on the pole will be the 142 machine of Taylor Frost. His dancing brother outside from Bulletproof Motorsports, driver of the 61P machine. That's Josh Peacock. Inside row number 2, that'll be the Hammer, Henry Jones, in the car number 25. And Casey Brunson, Phil's favorite race car driver out there. Casey Brunson, Phil's his number 1 fan. He's rolling off position number 4. Fifth starter will be Corey Stansel aboard car number 119. And Kevin Prettyman aboard that number 88, rolling off position number 6. Seventh starter out in the field will be the 111 Kyle Moyer. And rounding out your field here in heat race number 2, that's Daniel Price.
Called for 8. Looks like we might have 7 of them out there. Prettyman, I don't know if he's making a call here.
I don't think Prettyman making the call at all. No movement down there in the 88 pits. I'm not sure if he's loaded up or if he's just waiting for the A-main, something going awry. I did see him out there practicing. So we'll see if Prettyman will make it into the A-main. He's thrashing maybe around down there. Maybe something happened during that hot lap session, not allowing him to out here for the heat racing action here for heat race number 2.
Lights going out on the iRacing.com Chevrolet Silverado pace truck. Your front row, Taylor Frost, Josh Peacock. Pacing the field down in turn number 1, out of turn number 2. Green flag will come at turn number 4. Count them up. There's only 2 more after this here straightaway. Nice easy pace, side by side, nose to tail, down into 3. Pace trucks in the pits. Hammers are down, green flag is out. Coming off the corner, powering down the front stretch. It's going to be Taylor Frost in that 145. Josh Peacock, they're sliding a little bit high, the 010 now. Casey Brunson looking at the inside of Peacock for position number 2. Doesn't quite make a stick. Coming down the back stretch into turn number 3. It's going to be Taylor Frost, Peacock, Henry Jones. 1, 2, and 3. Back there in 4th for a little bit of... I don't have my screen quite right. I am lying to you. That was Casey Brunson in 3rd. Kyle Moyer's running 4th. And Corey Stansel running 5th currently. Side-by-side battle there. Oh, Stansel takes it up over and hard into the turn 4 wall. That berm bit him there. Just about the same spot that the one car went over last time. 111 of Kyle Moyer there running 4th. Casey Brunson, Josh Peacock up to your leader, Taylor Frost. Brunson now looking all over the back bumper of Josh Peacock for position number 2. We are 3 laps in on lap number 4 here in qualifier number 2.
And qualifier number 2 getting ready to come up on halfway home here. Will be 4 in, 4 to go this time around. For driver of the 142, Taylor Frost, who's about got a 2-car length advantage over the number 61 of Josh Peacock. Peacock doing another job here, just trying to get around Lernerville. The number 10 of Casey Brunson, his teammate, sitting there knocking on the door in that 3rd spot. Kyle Moyer up to 4th there in that 111 machine, about 5 or 6 car lengths from back of the tandem here, the Bulletproof Motorsports guys right there directly in front of him.
laps ticking on down, but we got ourselves a little bit of a battle. We had them all the way across the speedway there for 1, 2, and 3, across turns 1 and 2. Taylor Frost running the high side, Josh Peacock running the middle, and Casey Brunson trying the bottom of the speedway there. I've noticed a couple cars have been trying the bottom during 1 and 2 here. Looks like Frost's going to dive down there, see if a little bit of something, followed by Brundage. But Peacock keeping in position number 2 there, a little bit more speed to be carried on the top of the speedway through 1 and 2 at this point in time. Everybody making it around the top here in 3 and 4. Coming down the front stretch. Let's see if anybody dives down low again. See if they can get a look down to the inside leaders. The leader's going to take it low. Your second and third place car are going to keep high, but your fourth place car, 111 of Kyle Moore, are going to dive down in there, see if he can make something happen to get past the 110 at Casey Brundage. Casey Brundage going to dive way down low there, coming off of turn 4, see if he slides up. Doesn't quite make it happen. Just about running the side of the door. Josh Peacock there, I'm sure he lifted. Make sure he did not drive his friend Josh into the wall there. Everybody's friends on the racetrack. That is your finish. Going to be Taylor Frost, Josh Peacock, Casey Brunson, Kyle Moyer, Henry Jones, Daniel Price, Corey Stencil. There they are.
Heat race number 2 in the books, and we're going to send things down trackside and get this national anthem out of the way, where we honor this great nation with the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, in the home of the brave?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back. Here we are, Lernerville, ready for 60 laps of door-to-door, fender-to-fender, dust flying, in your beer, racing. Feature's going to go away something like this, starting on the pole, Jordan Curdy, to his outside, Taylor Frost.
Inside
row number 2 on the inside.
Inside row number 2, Jim Revis and Josh Peacock on the outside, number 61.
Starting on the next row on the inside, Alex Brewer in the 1 car in the 010 of Casey Brundage, going to go away 6th.
And sometimes you just got to smack me in the head there, bud. Sometimes I'm not paying no attention. DJ Kalinowski aboard the 013, rolls out position number 7. And Kyle Moore aboard the 111, the good old shit house they call the 111 in bowling. That's Kyle Moore in the 8th spot.
Starting 9th is Derek Debris in the 117. Henry Jones going to go away in the 10th spot.
Inside row number 6, the number 16 to David Blackburg. And his days part outside driving the 01, that's Daniel Price.
Starting on the inside row, inside of the next row, Justin Pruitt to his outside, Corey Stansel.
And the final row on the field will be Mitch Enos and Kevin Prettyman. They're going to light the wind, light the fire off of turn number 4. Green flags in the air at Lernerville Speedway.
Green flag is out. The loud pedal is down. Out to the early advantage is going to be Jordan Curdy in that 40 car. Side by side for second is Jim Revis and the 142 at Taylor Frost. Frost giving a little shot to the back bumper there of the 40 car. At least it appeared from my angle, but then again, it's not a very good angle. Leading him down to the front stretch is going to be Taylor Frost past the flag stand that time by. Here we are at lap number 2, side by side battle for first and second, third and fourth. We got Taylor Frost, Jordan Curdy, Jim Revis, and Casey Brundage all there battling it out. We've got him stringing back out a little bit now. Josh Peacock showing his nose there up into position number 5. We got battling happening 4, 5, 6, 7th back there. Looking to the inside now, the leaders, Jordan Curdy, 142 of Taylor Frost on the high side of the speedway. Seems to be a little bit of gription there in the middle of the speedway and the top side of the speedway, at least in turns 1 and 2. 3 and 4 seem a little bit slipperier now. You got to run the top side to get a good momentum coming around there. Here on lap number 4, Taylor Frost, your leader.
And Taylor Frost doing a fantastic job. Curdy looking to the bottom side of the speedway. And that number 40 machine once again as they enter the back straightaway. But the 142 of Taylor Frost has that forward bite, the momentum off the corner in that 142 machine, able to keep the 40 at bay. Jim Revis running that third spot. Fourth is Josh Peacock and Kyle Moyer. Rounds out your top 5.
Casey Brundage shuffled back to 6th now. David Blackbird running 7th. Derek Debris, Justin Pruitt, Alex Brewer there now running 10th in the 1 car. There's your top 10. Looking back towards the front now. Everybody's running that high side of the speedway. Let's see if anything happens coming down into turn number 1 and 2. Jim Revis now diving down. We got a yellow flag. Yellow, yellow, yellow out on the speedway. Let's see if Too Tall Todd Stanton can tell us what exactly happened.
The hammer, Henry Jones, hammered the outside retaining wall. As we watch him come down here through turn 3 and off of turn number 4. And he comes off and, oh man, Stansel gets into him. And man, that propels him into the outside wall. No time to think for the 25 machine. Stansel tries to drive her back onto the track after hitting the berm. And around goes the 25 of Henry Jones, the hammer, hard into the outside wall. No fenders left on that. Black smoke coming out of the number 25 machine. So tough break for the hammer, Henry Jones.
Tough break indeed for Henry Jones there in the 25 machine. And when the caution come out, your running order should be something like this. Taylor Frost, your leader. Jordan Curdy running 2nd. Jim Revis 3rd. Josh Peacock 4th. And Kyle Moore 5th.
Yeah, 6th right now is Casey Brunson. 7th with David Blackbird. Derek Debris running in that 8th spot. Justin Pruitt 9th. Alex Brewer 10th. That Heartland Harley Davidson number 10 machine, or number 1 machine, running in that 10th spot. So Alex Brewer deep in the field. So is the TJ Kalinowski. Those guys normally really, really fast. And Kalinowski right now running in that 11th spot. And Mitch Enos, who did not make the heat racing there in that 12th spot. Daniel Price running 13th. Kevin Prettyman 14th. It looks like Corey Stansel behind the wall. The same way with Henry Jones. Both behind the wall, and looks like their night's going to be ended here early.
Making a little bacon here tonight, David Blackberry started 11th up to 7th. Trying to look through some running orders where everybody is right now, see who's moved the most so far. I think he's it so far, at least in forward motion. Looks like we might have green flag might be coming back out here. Delaware double file restart.
Yep, green flag definitely back out, Bud, as they're down the back straightaway there. Taylor Frost takes over the race lead. Jim Revis running in that 2nd spot. Jordan Curdy now down to the bottom of the speedway, kind of stuck down there. And here comes Kyle Moyer into the top 3 in that 111.
Taylor Frost diving down to the bottom of the speedway. Sorry about that. I had a replay on, and I did not have it live at the moment. Sorry about that. Jim Revis now running 2nd there, right along the top side of the speedway. Kyle Moyer in the 111 car, and on his back bumper. We got another yellow back on the speedway. I'm going to let Todd handle the replays. He'll tell me what's going on. I'm not going to bother with it.
Yeah, definitely tell you what's going on here, and I'm almost willing to bet here. It is Henry Jones that was coming back out onto the track. As he's pulling out, he came to a complete stop up there in turns 3 and 4. And that was enough to bring out the yellow. I don't see any other car off the embankment. You come to a complete stop when you roll out onto the track. It's going to throw a yellow flag out. No bad damage, but Henry Jones looks like he's going to be the guy that causes this one. I'm not 100% positive, but it looks like you're going to lucky dog come back out. But lap 13 to 60. And we got Taylor Frost, Jim Revis, Kyle Moyer, Jordan Curdy, and Casey Brunson, your top 5.
Henry Jones having a rough night here tonight. All right, I think I got everything set. It says live on my screen, so I'm guessing I'm watching as it's happening. Taylor Frost, Jim Revis, Kyle Moyer. Let's see what happens when the green comes back out. Delaware double file restart going to be happening here by the looks. Taylor Frost out front of his lonesome. Jim Revis, Kyle Moyer, 2x2. Back through the pack a little bit there. Getting the field all situated, restacked, repacked, shuffled up, if you will. Lights going out on the iRacing.com Chevrolet Silverado. Lead him down the backstretch into turn number 3. Taylor Frost, hard on the loud pedal, green flag comes back out, diving across the speedways, the 142 of Taylor Frost, diving down into turn number 1. Jim Revis now looking to the inside of Taylor Frost, not quite making it happen. Kyle Moyer having to take a little bit of whoop-de-doo to get out of the way. Almost running the back bumper of Jim Revis here coming off of turn number 2. Boy, they get him real up high on the speedway there. Yellow, yellow, yellow. We got a pile up right there in turn number 3. I didn't quite see who was involved.
Justin Pruitt's involved. There's quite the pile up over there.
I just caught it.
Take a gander over here. Oh man, it looks like Brunson going around in a knot. I'm not sure where Brunson, why he went around in a knot. So we're going to take another look-see here. Oh, the 40 of Jordan Curdy gets into the back of him and calls it a melee over there in the corner parking lot. 61 of Josh Peacock involved. Looks like it took out Justin Pruitt. Also, Mitch Enos involved too. Trying to just get all these cars that were involved, but there's quite a few cars involved in that one. Tough break for these drivers as they're going to have to get it back going. Out there with a little bit more damaged car.
Yeah, what's a little bit of damage amongst friends? Especially when it comes to street stocks. These things take a good beating and keep on going. Like we got a 19 laps in of 60. Everything restacked, repacked here. Looks like the lights have gone out on iRacing.com Chevrolet Silverado pace truck. Everybody's lining up 2x2 behind the leader. Delaware double file restart. Those that don't know, if you can't tell, it's one car out front. That's your leader. Then they're 2x2 from him on back. Him or her. Pace truck heading its way into pits. Loud pedals are back down. Here we go, racing down the front straightaway. Taylor Frost going to lead him down into turn number 1. The 111 of Kyle Moyer now diving deep down into turn number 1, trying to get a little bit of extra grips. And I think I seen the front end of David Blackberg peeking his nose in for a little bit of action there. We got a new second place car. Taylor Frost still running the show. Kyle Moyer running there second. Jim Revis right there third. Casey Brunson right there fourth. Boy, they're stacking right up. Everybody wants a piece of the pie here tonight at Lernerville. Taylor Frost definitely showing the fastest way around the speedway. Jim Revis now giving a little bit of what for, trying to find a way around Kyle Moyer. See if he's get a little bit of extra go fast juice happening here. Somebody's way down on the bottom there. Who is that? The 117, the 17 car. That's Derek Debris digging down on the bottom of the speedway, right behind Dave Blackberg. Blackberg's up to 5th now from him, as I do believe 11th starting spot. Casey Brunson working on the backside of Jim Revis now. Kyle Moyer, he's catching up to our leader, Taylor Frost. Taylor Frost still leading this here on lap 24 of 60. We're just about halfway home, 60-lap main event here at Lernerville Speedway. Kyle Moyer definitely gaining just a little bit of ground on the 142 of Taylor Frost here. Looking at his inside door as they come around turn number 4. It's hard to get a little look there because it's slippery down below you, all the grips up top.
Yeah, definitely have to agree with you there. Down in the bottom, and you watch Taylor Frost push up the corner here out of turn number 2. That was not a maneuver that he probably should have pulled there, as Kyle Moyer was able to close in the gap just a tad bit more. Aboard that 111 machine now, knocking out the door with Taylor Frost. Jim Remus battling it out with Casey Brunson, but Brunson goes to the top shelf of the Speedway. Takes over that third spot there for a moment. He's going to use the outside momentum to his advantage, put position number 10 to car, or position number 3 to car number 10, 0-1-0. In that third spot, Casey Brunson starting to come back up through the field.
Casey Brunson definitely on the move. Been watching him picking and choosing and coming up through. Kyle Moyer there in second. Jim Revis seems to be losing just a little bit of spots here, sliding backwards, if you will. Blackberg, on the other hand, he's making his way forward. Seen him pass a few cars here this evening. Started, like I say, I think he started 11th or 12th back there. He's already, oh, we got one up over the wall. Josh Peacock, I do believe. No, that was DJ Kalinowski. Hard off of turn 4 into the wall there.
Oh, and he went over the embankment too to get hard into the outside retaining wall. Did that 1-3 machine, the Milner Design and Media Design number 1-3 of DJ Kalinowski going hard into the outside retaining wall. You're going to have to loop it back out and get it restacked, repacked for car 1-3. And see what DJ's going to have to be able to do there towards the tail of the field. Now going to have to make up a lot of ground. It looked like he was starting to get faster towards the middle portion of this. We're coming up on halfway home.
All right, a lot of guys longer raised. Their setups might be starting to come alive now, you know. It's about halfway home here. I think yellow flags are counting, so we'll hit lap 30 here this time by.
Out there, Jim Sloan saying, hey, bud, and hey, too tall. Twister.
What's up, Twister?
Twister. Out there, we probably missed him. He probably just tuned in for a split second and said hello. And out there, Susan out there. Austin Michael Hall out there. James, hello. Zini Thomas out there, too. Hello to all that are tuning in here to the Heartland Harley Davidson Wednesday Night Street Fights. As you watch the 13 of DJ Kalinowski come flying out of the pits. Reminds me of, it reminds me of Penn Can, kind of. When you come off the, or even Thunder Mountain for that matter anymore, when you come up straight up that hill and you come off the track there at the exit, you can actually hear the motors, like you do a little jump and you can hear it when they hit the track. That's what happened there. Oh
yeah, definitely. Yep, for sure. Thunder Mountain there, you on up that little hill and down onto the track. You hear them for a little bit. We got them stacked and packed. Double file restart. Looks like coming down the backstretch here. We might be headed green this time by. Taylor Frost, your leader. Chevrolet Silverado in the pits. Hammers back down the 124 car. 142, if I could read tonight, would be great. Down into turn number 1 to 111. Kyle Moyer right behind him. David Blackberg, we got him 3 wide down the backstretch. Blackberg on the inside. Revis was in the middle, and Brunson now diving down deep into the bottom of the speedway in 3 and 4. Taking over, not quite going to be position number 2. He could have made that stick. That was a good run he had there. Now Revis trying to do the same thing down in turns 1 and 2. Brunson way on the top side of the speedway, looking at the back bumper of Moyer now. There goes Revis to the top side of the speedway. Let's see what happens down here in turns 3 and 4. Everybody stays up high this time around. See if they can get that momentum going back up again. But your running order as it is: Taylor Frost, Kyle Moyer, Casey Brunson, Jim Revis, David Blackberg now up to 5th. Derek DeBreeze running 6th there in that 117 car, having a little battle-rooski with David Blackberg for 5th. Mitchell Enos there, he's up to 7th now. I don't believe he didn't even qualify, so he had to just come on through from provisional, if you will. So we got Mitchell Enos now up into the top 10 and 7th, battling it out with Derek DeBree in the 117 car. Peacock now. Peacock running 8th, looking to the inside of Enos and the 117. And Derek DeBree coming way down on the bottom of the speedway, not quite making a turn there. Pushing like a dump truck, they would say. All out front, it is Taylor Frost. Side-by-side battle for 2nd. Not quite making it happen. Jim Revis there losing a few spots. I thought he was going a little bit faster than he was. Ooh, we got Kyle Moore diving down to the inside, looking for something for the inside of Taylor Frost for position number 1. Brunson there having to check up because Moyer slid up in front of him. Now Revis back down to the bottom of the speedway. See if he can take away position number 3 from Brunson. Just about, yep, there he goes. Brunson off the back side of the speedway. Revis giving a little taparooski saying, oopsie doodles, my bad. Yellow flag out on the speedway.
And Jim Revis, so like you said, having a little bit of issue there with with Casey Brunson. Brunson, we're going to take a look-see here with the instant replay. As it just looked like Revis messed up just a tad bit there in that number 21 machine. Coming down that back straight away. That number 10 of Casey Brunson, a high, wide, and handsome, and just a little bit of contact there. Comes up and chips, I'm going to say check, making a little bit of love to the number 10 of Brunson there on the back straight away. Sending them down and over the embankment. That was enough to bring out the yellow flag, though. And definitely going to change things up because that's going to put Jim Revis to the rear of the field for his contact there. So Jim Revis, one of the admins here, he knows when he's done wrong himself. He's taking the contact, going to the rear of the field, and going to join Casey Brunson, and those guys going to try to march back through the field.
Today we got ourselves some battling happen now. I think my my hypothesis might be correct. Either guys were saving themselves, saving their cars, or their setups were starting to come on here around lap 30, because I've seen a lot more slicing, dicing down to the bottom, up to the top, run in the middle, really trying to make something happen now that we've made halfway. Lights out on the Chevrolet Silverado iRacing.com pace truck. Double file out of Delaware, if you will, restart.
Are sure it's out of Delaware?
They call it the Delaware file restart. Delaware double file. Never been to Delaware for racing.
I have. Delmar.
I'm gonna have to. Green flag is out, hammers are down. Taylor Frost out to the advantage with Kyle Moyer way up on the top of the speedway. David Blackrock way on the bottom of the speedway. Slides up. Ooh, just about a
Oh,
little
Enos off the embankment. Mitch Enos going for a ride.
Enos for a ride down that treacherous backstretch embankment. It is steep over there. I've made a couple trips down over it in these virtual cars myself. But we've got Taylor Frost. We're going to stay green, apparently. Look at that. 3 wide, a little bit action back there through the pack. Let me go ahead and take a peek on my cameras. Who's that down on the inside? That's Derek Debris in the 117 car, looking on the inside of Josh Peacock. Oh, we got one. Blackbird. Blackbird up over the berm. See if he can control it, get it gathered, get it back on the speedway. It looks like he does. Man, well, that's sad. He started deep and he was up having a good run. Right now, Derek Debris trying to pick off some cars here. Him and Josh Peacock are battling for 4th and 5th. He's diving down to the bottom of the speedway, keeping up a little bit of momentum down there. Must be a little bit of gription because it seems to be just about working for him. Up front, the battle is between Taylor Frost and Kyle Moyer, the 142 against the 111. Kyle Moyer is all over the back bumper of Taylor Frost, just about hangs it over that backstretch berm. Ooh, boy, that cushion's getting pushed way up to the top of the speedway. It's pretty much just a knoll there at this point in time.
Yeah, they're really ripping the lip on the outside of the speedway and definitely flirting with the edge of disaster as they can go off that embankment at any given time. And you've seen heavy mistakes from DJ Kalinowski, who's won a couple races here, hitting that, going over the embankment. You've seen Justin Pruitt had some issues with it. You've seen Mitch Enos even have some issues. Deciding to do some sightseeing down the back straightaway. But right now, your current race leader is the 142, Taylor Frost. Jacob out there is saying that he won $250 earlier this week for the cause that he did. Definitely able to win a money race. And then Robbie Pruitt out there saying, let's go Justin Pruitt. Justin currently running in 14th, not having the best of nights. But Kyle Moyer running in that second spot. But guess what? We're going to restack and repack the field. Because the yellow flag back out on the speedway.
Yellow flag out on the speedway. Todd's taking a look, see if he can find what happened here. Taylor Frost's been on a heck of a run here tonight. Led most of these laps so far, if not all the laps, I do believe. Maybe the first couple weren't led by Taylor, but definitely showing us the fast way around the speedway here tonight.
I'm trying to figure out what caused this one.
Could be one of those ghost cautions, competition cautions. There was debris in turn 4. The flagger saw it.
I don't see anything. I'm looking around, unless, I mean, Jim Revis is back to 10th. Did something happen to Jim?
That quite very possibly could be. I think he was running way up on the high side. Could have slid off.
He did have He did have an issue earlier. He had to go to the tail end there with the.
Oh, that's right.
With the black flag. So I'm not sure what caused that one. I guess it's. I guess that's going to be a question that we'll have to answer some other time, or maybe they'll have to say to us a little bit later. But definitely going to be interesting here as we are Delaware double file restart once again with 11 to go. Going to be 10 to go at the line. Taylor Frost, your race leader with this Delaware double file restart. They like the wick. They like to fire off at turn number 4. Green flag back in the air.
Green flag is out there charging down the front straightaway. Taylor Frost out of that early advantage. Kyle Moyer deep down on the bottom of the speedway trying to find a little extra grip and get up there, get on that back bumper, the 142. He's going to settle in for second at the moment, but the 010, Casey Brunson now giving a little tippy tap to the back bumper of the 111 Kyle Moyer saying, hey man, get moving, get trucking, let's go. The one car, Alex Brewer now looking down to the inside of Alex Brunson for position number 3. Back up front, Taylor Frost stepping out to a little bit more of an advantage, about a half a second lead over the 111 of Kyle Moyer. Down on the inside of the speedway there is the 13, the DJ Kalinowski, right behind the one car of Alex Brewer, 4th and 5th. 6th is going to be Josh Peacock. Peacock running the top side of the speedway, going to make himself a little bit faster than the 13 car. DJ Kalinowski going to take over 5th position. They're swapping back and forth. A little bit farther back in the pack now, the 117, Derek Dubree. He's running 8th alongside of Jordan Curdy, who's running 7th. We got some high side, low side, all kinds of action happening around here. Back here, David Blackburn, Jim Revis there battling back and forth for positions 9 and 10. Blackburn on the bottom of the speedway. Taylor Frost, though, still leading them around the speedway here, the fastest route. Kyle Moyer right there on his back bumper. Casey Brunson there, still running 3rd in the 110. The 010, excuse me. We got the one car. Alex Brewer taking it over the back stretch. Just there he is back on the speedway, not going to break out the caution. Casey Brunson now going to slide up to 2nd position now. I kind of missed what happened up there.
And Casey Brunson able to move to the 2nd spot. 3rd is Josh Peacock. DJ Kalinowski running that 4th spot. Kyle Moyer. I think Kyle Moyer had a little visit with the banking gremlins, just going over just a tad bit, enough to leave him wide open there for a couple other cars to get by him. But it's Taylor Frost here, been large and in charge here with that 142 machine. Definitely have to agree with the chat box. He does have things figured out here, especially on Wednesday night street fights. This is no place easy to win at. The talented drivers here hoping setups, full fender frenzy, and 3 more circuits around. Can Taylor Frost pick up his first win here of his career in the Wednesday night street fights?
Definitely, like you say, got this place figured out for sure. Fastest way around the speedway. Casey Brunson now, though, catching up just a little bit, getting right all over the back bumper of Taylor Frost. Brunson's setup must have come on late, diving down to the inside of the speedway, turn number 1. We got a yellow flag coming out on the speedway now. Oh, what a battle! Just oh man, just started. He threw his move. It was happening. I was getting excited.
Definitely getting excited for that one. It was going to be a good race, I thought. Like you said, it looks like we're trying to figure out who went over the embankment there. And I'm almost venturing. I can't even see who went over the embankment. There's somebody that went over the embankment there. That's what brought out the yellow flag. But I believe after everything was said and done there, though, Casey Brunson ends up with the race lead. Time and the scoring, it's a little bit different here in iRacing. They go by loops. They don't go by laps here, but especially if you don't have the last scoring lap there. If the yellow flag laps didn't count, they would go back to the last known lap. This one does not. Here, when you go under yellow flag, it goes by the loop, and he passed him right before the loop, so you're going to put the number 010 up front of Casey Brunson. 2nd now is Taylor Frost in a 142 machine, so now he's going to have to go on the assault, the full-on offensive for the 142, where he was on the defensive there with the 010 of Casey Brunson, so we'll see what's going to happen.
Boy, what a move that was for the lead by Brunson. Like you say, I was unaware. They went by the loop, so basically their timing loop is not at the flag stand.
They have 4 different loops around the track, just like NASCAR.
Okay, yeah, I get you.
Where it froze at that loop.
They have a different timing loop.
Yep.
Nice, okay. I did not know that. I learned something today, Todd. Thank you.
Teacher Todd.
Well,
Let's not get too big there.
We might be going back green here, Teacher Todd.
Yeah.
Green-white checker, Casey Brunson out front. Loud pedals are to the floor. Brunson leads them down the front stretch. Side by side for 2 and 3. There goes Taylor Frost deep down on the speedway, turn 1 and 2. Here we go, sliding up, not quite going to make it stick. Brunson going to lead him down the back straightaway. Second place, Taylor Frost. Josh Peacock running third there. Jordan Curdy.
Oh!
Well, our leader takes it up and into that front stretch. Oh, no, he's on his lid. The humanity.
Oh, man, that was tough there for Brunson. That's something that he's probably never going to live down there is we're watching him come out the corner and all by himself. He hits the wall. He just runs smack dab into it out of the embankment, and he becomes a turtle. Over there, turns 3 and 4. He's up on his lid, and somebody flip him back over. Nope, he's going to call a tow truck. So, from the penthouse to the outhouse goes Casey Brunson.
Feature finish, something like this. Taylor Frost, Josh Peacock, Kyle Moyer, David Blackberg, Jordan Curdy, Alex Brewer, Jim Revis, DJ Kalinowski, Kevin Prettyman, Daniel Price, Derek Debris, Henry Jones, Casey Brunson, finishing 13th after that hard hit front stretch wall. Justin Pruitt, Mitchell Enos, and Corey Stansel. There's your field. There's your finish. What a show.
Twister says, homeschooled again. That's what Twister just said.
Oh, man, I tell you.
I can't. I tell you what, I can't wait to see the whole gang down after Motorsports Park here sooner or later. Everybody back together under normal circumstances here. But Wednesday night street fights here. We've been doing this stuff a lot here through the winter months and now into the quarantine months, obviously. Wednesday night street fights been around for a long time, bud, and to see Taylor Frost finally park it in victory lane, it's been coming for a long time for him here. Definitely, this is why this is invite only, and you watch some great racing going on. But man, you got to feel for guys like Casey Brunson who just messed it up there towards the end of that one. He's going to blame it on Phil not being here. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah, more than likely.
So we're going to take a brief pause for the cause and make my way on over to BladeNote.com Victory Lane and get an interview with our top 3 drivers here on the Full Velocity Race Network. So hang 10. We'll be back at you.
Yeah.
And welcome back to BladeNode.com, Victory Lane, and I'm down here. We're going to pull in Kyle Moyer alongside of me here for the third place finish, the driver of the 111. And I made a comment about the 111. It's not anything against you, Kyle. I just used the bowling terminology. I don't know if you know what the bowling terminology for 111 is, but we'll leave it at that. I won't say it on air again. Made a mistake saying it on air. But Kyle, good third place finish here tonight. Definitely different from what we're accustomed seeing here. You guys all went to the top shelf of the speedways. It looked like you had to pull sliders in order to pass one another. Lernerville, a different beast in these street stocks. It looked like your setup came in a little bit late there for that 111. Tell us about your run.
I was just trying to keep it on the track. That's the trick here, is to keep it on the track and not, off the side of the track usual. But that's pretty much it. Frost ran a good race. Congratulations on his first win.
Yeah, definitely a good win for Taylor Frost, but a nice podium finish for you here. Some more bragging rights at DWRL, and definitely seen you on the podium quite a bit more than you have been in seasons past there, Kyle. So that's a good job on your part here. Able to talk to us quite a bit. How's that feel?
That's different. That's different. Getting used to it. You guys do an awesome job of broadcasting as usual, though. So that definitely helps. So.
Well, Kyle, before I let you go, I'll let you thank who I'd like to thank here tonight on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Again, congratulations on your third place finish, and here's the microphone. Take it away.
Thank you guys for broadcasting as usual. Thanks to the team. I wouldn't be where I'm at if it wasn't because of the team effort we put in, running a lot of laps around all these tracks. Evil One Graphics for the wrap, BladeNode.com, Junk Fabrication, Heartland Harley Davidson. That's about it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's the third place finisher, driver of the 111, Kyle Moore. We'll let him get back to his team, probably admin in the ship and all that stuff that he's got to do, because he's a busy, busy man. And we'll move on down here to the second place finish. It's been a while since I've talked to this guy. I used to talk to him all the time, but this time I'm finally getting to catch up with him. Have to catch up with him here for a second place finish there for the P61. But Josh, what a great race for you there. It looked like it had its trials and tributes for you, but it definitely looked like the top side was very dominant here tonight, and you were able to bring home a second place finish. Tell us about your race.
No, we're just like a fat girl at prom. We're happy to be here. We suck at this place, as I've said before, but we got kind of lucky. Some guys run off, and cautious played in our favor and was able to work our way back up after getting involved in that little incident early with Casey getting spun. But yeah, overall it was a good race. Like I'd rather be looking good any day.
Yeah, definitely. Rather finish second, and at one of your tracks that you've always coined not very good at. I know you've always gave the good old college try. Street stock's a little bit more in your favor, probably than maybe a pro late model or late model of any of that sort, especially at Lernerville. I know I struggle with one of those types of cars here, going over the embankment and visiting the trees on the back straightaway. And man, if those trees were real, man, they would cause a lot of damage.
No, I like the modified here. The modified, you can kind of hook the bottom. I got a little bit more ass behind them to pull it up off the corner. Yeah, this thing here, it's always going to go top dominance because these cars just don't have the power to pull off the bottom like it is. But oh no, it's a pretty good race.
Well, Josh, before I let you go, I'll give you that microphone. You can thank her. We'd like to thank her tonight. It's been a while since I've personally talked to you, but I'll give you that microphone, let you take the floor away, and thank her. We'd like to thank again.
Yeah, we've been sucking up here lately, but first off, I'd like to thank all my teammates at Bulletproof Motorsports. All the work we put in these things. We haven't really done that much here as of lately, but I thank all my sponsors: Tim Cummings, CCM Custom Graphics, and Engraving. I'll give a shout out to JMax. Check them out on Facebook at JMax Journeys, Journalist Journeys. Also check them out at jmaxstrong.com. Got a bunch of cool apparel on there, and also check them out at Modern Dude Gaming. They've been very live doing some escaping Tarkov and some Wreckfest streams. It's definitely cool to check that out. Also, I'd like to thank FER and been on the race car and everything y'all do for me. I'd like to thank everybody out there watching, everybody that puts the league on, and I think that's it. Been as long as I've done one of these.
Yeah, I know. It's been a while, but I was used to seeing you quite a bit there, and then you kind of went some other places. You've been on asphalt. You've been trying to sharpen. I call it sharpen your skills around every broaden that you can.
We still ain't too sharp yet, so I guess we still got work to do.
You always can get sharper. That is very, very true. Especially any genre, I should say, any racing, any sport, you could always get sharper. So that's nothing to be bad about.
We got some work to do. Thanks, guys.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, finishing up second here, driver of the P61 from Bulletproof Motorsports. That was Josh Peacock. Well, we're going to send it on down to the first win of his career here at DWRL for the Wednesday night street fights, brought to you in part by Heartland Harley Davidson. The driver of the 142 will be down with Bud Leiser in victory lane.
With Taylor Frost, first ever DWRL feature win. And well, what a race it was, out there dominating with a little bit of heartbreak and a little bit of, well, victory, if you will. What do you think, Taylor?
Oh, I think I'd rather be lucky than good any day. But I think Casey definitely deserved the win, but I will definitely take it.
I think you're just a little bit. You showed everybody the fastest way around the speedway most of the night, leading most of the laps. I think there's only a couple in there that you didn't lead, but for sure showing us how it's done out there. Who do you got to thank here tonight? Tell us. Give you the mic. Tell us who's on your car and everybody that makes this.
I got to thank my wife and my little girl for putting up with me doing this all the time, and I got to thank my mom and dad for supporting me. I got to thank the guys over at Dirt Track Junkies, Miller Media and Design, and thank you guys for putting the broadcast up.
All right, there you have it. The Taylor Frost feature winner here tonight at Lernerville Speedway 60-lap main event. Showed us the fastest way around.
Fox qualifying said I did.
As I moved out of the room, I moved myself out of the room. Wow. Man, you want to talk about rookies there, Pod. I am a rookie here tonight, man. Moving myself out of my own room, trying to grab Taylor Frost to move him away. And then I moved him up there. And hopefully I didn't catch anything. I don't know if I caught some bad words up there. I think I did. But that's, I guess that's part of it. It's racing. We hear it all the time. Sure kids do too.
Absolutely happens.
All right, before we get going, we'll let you get your final thoughts on this race here tonight, Bud, at the Heartland Harley Davidson Wednesday night street fights, and then we'll send it on our way here. And tomorrow night, Thursday night, will be the Wheel and Modified Tours on Speed 51. Jack and Phil and Jeff McConey will be on the call for that one. I get to take another night off on a Thursday night. Then Friday night, I won't be around, and either Saturday either, because I have engagements at the After Motorsports Park, finally.
Woo. Live race cars. I don't know the next time your folks will hear my voice around here. We'll see. It's always kind of a play it by ear thing. But this race here, let me tell you, Todd, battling. They were battling in the front. They were battling in the back. They were battling in the middle. Bottom of the speedway. Top of the middle, a little bit of heartbreak involved there. My gosh. Brundage there got up there for the lead. A little bit over that berm there, whacked the wall. But Taylor Frost comes with the win. He gets a like he's looking good. I think there's a mixture of both tonight.
Yeah, definitely a mixture of both there. He lucked out there when Casey Brunson ran out of talent there coming off of turn number 4, hitting the outside retaining wall, and definitely Taylor Frost able to bring back down the feature win. So congratulations for his first ever win. We always like to see first time winners here, especially at Wednesday night street fights. That's definitely not an easy crowd to win races at. But before we sign off here once again, we got to thank all of our great sponsors here that make everything happen on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Got to thank Har Motorsports, iRacingIFlag.com, Voiles Trucking, JMax Journey, and JMax Strong, BladeNode.com, South Texas Speedway, 3D Racing. Got to thank TDR-Racing.net, Trash Panda Graphics, Charlie Milner Design and Media, Media and Design and Media. We love to do that little tongue twister with him just so we can drive Charlie nuts. Got to thank him for all the graphics work and everything he does. Got to thank Phil and Jack and even Bud out here. Definitely Bud Leiser doing a fantastic job coming aboard here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. And also got to thank Ron Piles. Don't forget Ron. Got to thank Jeff Brown for being also an owner of Full Velocity Racing Network, and also Charlie the same way. So till we see you again here on the Full Velocity Racing Network, going to wish you good night.